They got a first one? Oh me, oh my. Where to begin? Where to begin? Baldur's Gate 1, for me at least, has a bit of a history. When this game came out in 1998, I was only 11 years old. And at the time, I had only played a handful of video games, like Mario and Zelda. I had an N64, I played on computer on occasion, was able to play Doom when I was able to get away with it. And then my father went and got Baldur's Gate. He got it for himself. It was never meant for me, but being a kid who grows up with a tech-savvy father who really did look up to him, I learned a lot about computers. So one day, I went to the computer room, grabbed his copy. They came in compact discs back in the day, and I burned copies for myself, and then I installed it on my computer in my room. And when I booted it up, expecting to play something more akin to Doom, a pixel art type of adventure game. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. And then I was hit with this introduction.
No, you can't.
I will be the last, and you will go first.
There are others. I can show you. Please. Please.
Holy shit. I can't even begin to properly express to you how mind-blowing this was for a 11-year-old kid who up until then had played at most video games that had, middling little intros, nice little in-engine introductions, nothing crazy, like introductions like from Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, even the kind of stuff that you would see in GoldenEye 007. That's the most I've ever seen back in those days. And then you get hit with this exceptionally violent and kind of graphic imagery. It really, really stands out. I want you to try and compare it to the Enhanced Edition's introduction that came out 15 years later.
No, you can't.
I will be the last,
Okay, there's no way that this is better than the original. Not even freaking close. Although, I do like this whole pooling of blood thing it has going on here. But if the original people had thought of it, they would have done it. You can't tell me that this is better than the original. I defy you to say otherwise. Hello everyone, and it sucks. I screwed it up. God damn it. Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome to Baldur's Gate. To Baldur's Gate. So, it's been a really long time since I have done, like, a gameplay... What do I call these? Just, like, edited shows? Something with post-production? Something with editing tricks? Things with, like... I don't know. I have no idea. I shouldn't have worn a black shirt on a black background. I could go and change that, but then what would I be? It'd be edited, that's what. So, I don't know how that jump coat's gonna look. It has been a long time since I've done one of these. Just with off the cuff, gonna record me playing casually a video game. And I decided to pick Baldur's Gate of all games. Baldur's Gate. I'm really not sure if this is a good idea. Wait, no, of course I think this is a good idea. But the only reason why I'm a little worried is that I haven't been in this seat before. I've been over in Twitch. I've been doing it live. I've been interacting with chat and what have you. I don't have that now. I know this is where I started, but it feels weird. It feels weird being back here. It feels weird that I don't have to be, like, on. That I get to just be me. I don't need to make funny voices. I don't need to worry about entertaining people live. I can now just make myself sound and look as pretty as I want. But of course I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to be seen as dishonest. And I also want to play a freaking game. So, let's begin with Baldur's Gate. I'm a little worried, because we've got the most daunting part of every Baldur's Gate game and every RPG to ever exist. Character creation. Now, there are those out there that play at a myriad of games, and they're all like, character creation is my favorite part. I love doing that. It's awesome. And, you know, we could do that. We absolutely could do that. Hell, I got my own character right here that I lovingly recreated as myself back when I was a kid. Yes, I ported it over. I recreated it lovingly, sculpted it exactly the way I did as my little childhood self was, and realized that I didn't know what the fuck I was doing as a kid. Which, shocker, of course I didn't. But even with that realization, it only just told me that I need to sit back and experience this with a fresh set of eyes. I gotta throw away all my preconceptions, all of my previous runs, and just ignore my childhood and take this as an adult from an adult perspective. Which means I'm gonna analyze the shit out of this game. So let's begin. And here's where I'm going to skip 40 minutes of rambling and just tell you we made a fighter druid. Trust me, I am saving you a very long rant about game mechanics, about how dumb I was as a child, and just marveling at how D&D 2nd Edition is just really, really bad in comparison to the modern contemporaries. Trust me, let's just move on. Now, to name him, to spank him, and send him on his way! But of course, we have to decide the rules. So, difficulty settings. They did not exist in the original game. If we actually want to have the game as it was always intended to be played, we will do it on core rules difficulty. Not even normal difficulty, core rules difficulty. Because if you look at normal, enemies deal 25% less damage, party members cannot permanently die, hit point rolls are maximized. That's important because when you level up, you roll for your hit points total to be increased. But on normal difficulty, they just max that roll. So you always get the most amount of hit points every time you level. And spells can be copied into spell books without failure. That is a thing that exists in AD&D. And thank God it got phased out. But no, if we really want to do this, we're going to play it on core rules difficulty. I see you people there. I see you eyeing that Legacy of Ball difficulty down there, and no. No. Ask me on Discord. Ask me on my Discord, and maybe I'll do it. But otherwise, no. It's core rules time. So, we must gather our party before venturing forth.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
You know, it's happened in the original too, that the text just outpaced the speaking. I wonder if I could fix that. Guess we'll find out. Anyways, that's the setup. The party has gained 110 gold. Welcome to Candlekeep, your home. As you move around the keep, you will find green-robed monks. Your characters shall walk over and talk to them. Many important messages will be given to you through the text window in the bottom of the screen. To expand and contrast the window, simply drag it to its desired height. And our journal update is find go right. And so, here we are. Baldur's Gate. Is it everything you ever wanted it to be? Oh my freaking god, what am I even doing? Okay, so. Our inventory. We start with a quarterstaff. Very simple, 1d6 crushing, yada yada yada. Can't be used by monks, because monks, they punch things. People who play Baldur's Gate 3 are now very confused. Like, wait a minute, monks can't use quarterstaffs? What? They start with them. What are you talking about? What's this nonsense? What? Back in the day, when you were a monk, you punched people in the nose. That's all you got to do. Punch him in the nose. Punch him in the nose. Punch him in the nose. Nobody wanted to be a monk, okay? Monks sucked. Anyway. it really is important for us to figure out what kind of armor we can wear. I do believe... Actually, you know what? I don't even want to guess. I want to try and... I want to be able to read my goddamn character sheet, and it will tell me. Yeah, I'm just going to jump ahead and say I didn't figure out how to read my own character sheet. It's not important. I figured it out in the end. Let's just continue. So I guess all I can really do at this point is, first off, we're going to save, like, right immediately. Oh, wait. Is the button for it? Nope, that's pause. There we go. We're going to save immediately. Even though it already has it right there. Whatever, it's fine. If you already got it, you already got it. And we're going to try and buy stuff.
Very well.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Yes, you heard that right. Winthrop, the innkeeper, literally said, "My old girl's is as clean as an elven arse." Try to imagine 11-year-old me listening to that. Me, who's not heard swearing that much. Like, swearing was a very rare thing in my life. I know, I swear all the time now, what the hell. But, back in the day, that was my first bit of art, and I was like, there's no way he said that. Oh my god, he said that! This game is so cool! Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget that 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee, as per Candlekeep custom, don't you know? Now, obviously, this guy's joking around, but there is actually an option for me to take it seriously. To which I say, I fear I do not have that kind of entry fee with me. I suppose I shall return when I do. Oh, child. Oh, Tom. Ah, charming child ye always were, but I fear ye lack a sense of humor your father and I share. You must know that you are welcome here always. Stay as you will as long as you like. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drink? A room to sleep? Or anything to buy? Sure, what do you have? I am going to try in 2 voices, but some of them are going to be difficult. And yes, we can sit around and drink. It's how we get rumors and learn about the world. So we got 110 gold to work with. That's not a whole lot. We've already got a weapon. And as you can see, all these things being breaded out, they're only because we can't afford them. We can afford a scimitar. It'll be the last thing we ever buy, though. Oh, wait, so I can actually only use a scimitar? I can't use the Wakashi and the Nagato, even though I do have the training for it? That's a little... That sucks a bit. Oh well, whatever. At least I can use a scimitar. I don't want to blow my money on the scimitar, though. Although I could. I always bought a helmet. Because no matter what class I was, whatever race I was, I could always afford a helmet. I'm not going to get a shield because I don't have the training for it. And there's the stat stuff. Okay, so that's quick weapon. I think I only have them as quick weapons to swap between. And I can still use spells despite wearing armor. Perfect. Okay, let's get going.
If you insist.
Oh god, I just realized I have to press the fucking arrow keys like the olden days. Ugh. You know, back in the olden days of these video games, you couldn't really look out into the entirety of the map like this. You had to use a, no, that's not it. Where is it? You had to use this feature. And when you can see all this stuff, you're like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. All right. We're actually going to go to the temple of... We're going to go to the temple here. And you see us just wandering at our leisure. We're all the way down here. We've got all these tutorial people standing around that can explain the game to you. And they will, but they're very expositional and very annoying. Now, if I wanted to, I could go around and talk to some people. Like this D-bag over here. Dreppin.
What do you need?
Fladia left on... Fladia with one of her books in here again. It's in the hay there, beside the cow. If you could return it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. And then you'd be like, ooh, I can find a thing? And sure enough, you find a thing. Now, we don't know where that is. And of course, we can talk to the cow. Hey, cow's supposed to make noise. We're gonna have to find where Pladia is. So we're gonna have to walk around a bit. That's the priest. That's the tutor. Let's see. Pladia. Where? Pladia. I do believe that Pladia is out here and not, like, say, in the Friendly Arm Inn. No, not the Friendly Arm Inn. What's this inn called again? Candlekeep Inn. Right. Wait, is that her? Yep.
Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, hello. Hey, have you seen my copy of the history of Helrau anywhere? I know how I can't stand... You know how I can't stand the constant stuffing of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and I hate to being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. And I did. Yeah, we got the journal.
Hello there.
My book? Oh, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Right, raising you has been hard on him, I know. But he says it's the toil of love. A toil of destiny, even. Oh, you must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man in his silent nature. Here, take a little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Oh, we got some experience for it. We got ourselves a gem, which... A lynx eye gem. And it weighs nothing! Actually, it weighs so little, it's not a solid number. Or it's a whole number. So the weight just says 0, but it's not really 0.
What do you need?
Oh, nice day, isn't it? Ah, too bad, here ain't enjoying it, though. For being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hall. He stayed up drinking last night and he got hauled out of bed to man the gate early this morning. So I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere. Alright, the cow's feeling sick. And we could get them an antidote. He's feeling a bit under the weather today. Duffin has asked me to get a potion of antidote from Hall, who's been posted at the gate this morning. Pierce Hall has been using them to avoid morning hangovers. Well, that's one way to avoid a hangover. Just chug a potion.
Hey,
Hey there, Strider. I see you're up early today. Well, your father Gorion has asked me a strange favor. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be your teacher. So I hope you brought your staff with you. Well, I do have a staff. Hostile creatures in the red and left click and quick weapons, yada 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 yada. We have spells memorized. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press spacebar at any time. And, are you ready now? Good. Oh. We're not going to need any spells. Oh, you did good, kid. Especially after Eric starts firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. You should go talk to the gate warden if you want some experience in fighting with a group of people. You can find him south of here. Out there, it can be pretty important for you to know how to fight. There we go. Done. Reaver? You have a thing going?
Moradin's hammer.
By Moradin's hammer. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of the building yesterday already. Hot to it. Get in there. You got rats in your building, do you? Oh, you do.
Your life ends here.
Your life ends here. Wow, these cats suck. And I suck too. I can't hit this rat. There we go. Jesus Christ.
All right, all right.
Oh, we're at.
Your life ends here.
Man, these cats suck. You know, maybe you wouldn't have such a rat problem if you, oh, I don't know, maybe cleaned this storeroom up and got these clearly rotten pieces of meat out of here. You know, when you got rotten slabs of meat, what are you supposed to do, right?
By Moradin's hammer.
Ah, yes, killed them like the rats that they are. Like the rats that they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh, well, thank you for that, I guess. You know, often I skip the tutorial and get right into things, but now I'm actually going to take my time and, you know, do some experience. Do some experience hopping. Can't keep me in key. Authorized personnel only. Wait. Did I walk past the only guy I was supposed to talk to? Yeah, you're Hall. Hey, kid. Oh, I woke late this morning and left my son in the barracks. Yeah, before going on duty. You want to get it for me? Oh, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreppen needs one for old Nissa. Alright, Hull. I'll go do that. Get you your sword, you know. That's the
Our
bunkhouse.
rules are very strict.
Oh, somebody's going to try to intercept me. The gate warden. Soon be gone, will ye? Aye, Gorion asked me to teach you. To teach you a wit about the fighter arts of mass combat before you leave. Can I pique your interest with it, Strider? Oh, yes, Gate Warden, I would appreciate that. Good and child. 'Tis one thing to maintain your control of yourself in the heat of battle. I can read my lines. But 'tis quite another to maintain one's authority over a group. I've asked O.B. the illusionist to run through a few simulations for you down in the storage cellar. Just follow me this way and I'll lock the door for you. Oh, alright, alright. There you go, click. dimension door much.
If you insist.
Okay, we are going over here to the barracks. It's just the bunkhouse. Yeah, that's the barracks. So he's on the right side, right?
Very well.
So he's all the way over here, is he? Or is it this one? Right, it's this one. Left, right. Left, right. Jesus, dumb. I'm dumb. I'm a little dummy dumb. Move us, right? We gotta get this sword to this man. And we could return... Now, under normal circumstances, we could debate whether or not we want to return the sword. Because we could just take it for free. And he wouldn't be able to do anything about it. It took your sweet time, didn't you? Oh, Grind's a fool trying to bring you up right, and you could tell him I said so too! If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces, now get out if you're on duty. Oh, jeez. Clearly somebody's very grouchy. I'm not the one who drank himself stupid. He sounded a lot nicer before I gave him his sword. And I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Speaking of sidetracking. Hello, Dreppin.
What do you need?
You're a wonder, you are. Now stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay. Stick with me and we'd probably never leave the halls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you aren't wearing none of that metal armor, though. As I hear that the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole Iron Crisis business is wrapped up soon. Yay, I did it. Alright, so I think I've done all that I am able. Although I could come over here and get a blessing. Can I get a blessing? Hello, priest.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
I am pleased to see that you have taken time to tribute to wise Onga. I was wondering what you had to offer at this Temple of Wisdom. Oh, yes. We could give donations. We can also donate stuff directly. And we can also have him identify things. Like, these are the things that exist as options. Also, for a mere pittance of coin, I can raise the dead. Sounds familiar? He's not Withers. Don't worry. He's not Withers. Alright, well, good to know that the temples can do stuff like that, like raising the dead. At 35 gold, that's not a lot to work with, I have to be honest.
Hey, it's me, Emmowen.
Oh, yay, it's Emmowen. I suppose that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off, too. Old Pugoff's Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? Alright, I call her child no matter what. So I'm just going to be like this. I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes for me to prepare for a journey, but he will not say where. Little one? I'm not much younger than you. I thought though you sure got tall fast. Emma wins a half-elf, by the way. Relatively, anyway. Yes, you certainly grew out in this direction. Cancelled. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, sir, really do. There's no way you can come. Gorion would never allow it. Oh, I know. Old stick in the mud that he is. All worried about nothing, I'm sure. Better go now, 'cause you got a long way to travel. Not that I would know, especially since I didn't peek at the old Mr. G's private letter. No, sir, better go now. Bye-bye. You absolute thief. And she is. She's a thief. By the way, this is Gorion. Our foster father. He is out here waiting for me. Can I just go straight into the I've never actually gone to the Candlekeep. Because it's locked, that's why.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
Oh, my foster father, I am glad I have found you. This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there's no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invincible. Please, Father, tell me where we are going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst the teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. What could possibly harm us here? The place is a fortress and guarded beyond measure. Candlekeep is indeed a formidable obstacle for ne'er-do-wells, but it is not insurmountable. No matter how thick the mesh, at least one mosquito always finds a way through. No, my child, we must leave as soon as possible, for our safety and for that of our friends here. Well, I guess I'm ready to go then.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
I just got blessed.
Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Words that I have heard so many times, over and over again if I heard this scenario, only to watch what is about to unfold.
Get out of here!
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
I am reminded of when I first saw this. And it just brings back the anxiety and the feeling of my foster father being cut down. Cut's a little different nowadays. Now that my father has also passed away. He wasn't murdered brutally by a guy in armor, but, you know, absence is absence. Still, this armored figure, who, to this day, I don't even know his name. I never see him beyond that cutscene. Because I never got very far in this game. But I'm going to finish it this time. I'm going to come after this guy. And I'm going to avenge my father.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
What the hell are you doing here? Sorry, I followed you, but I never got out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorion, and I'm so sorry. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion didn't even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. I can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have it. It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down. No, sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. Well, we've got our first party member. Oh man, so much has happened. So, I can actually write things in my journal. So, I'm actually going to do that and have them be at the start of every episode. I can't believe we spent so much time on this. Hopefully I get at least one episode out of this. I don't know how the editing is going to measure up or how long this thing's going to be, but I really hope that you've been having a good time with me. So, as always, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. We are going to continue this game, and I will read to you the entry that I write after running into Emmoen after my father was brutally slaughtered in front of my face. So until then, bye everybody.